Now the part of the trial has come where you, the jury, must do your job. You must decide the issue of how much compensation is due to my client, Mary Slidell. You've heard the testimony. 2 years ago, Mary was stopped in traffic when a dump truck owned and operated by the defendant, Wiggins Construction, hit her from behind. It was hard enough to push her into the car in front of her. Under the law, Mary deserves fair compensation for her injuries. What are her injuries? Well, she was taken by ambulance to the hospital. She was having a lot of pain in her neck and in her lower back. She was given some painkillers and told to follow up with her family doctor. Mary's family doctor saw her and sent her to the physical therapist. After about 2 months of physical therapy, Mary's neck pain went away, but her lower back pain did not. So Mary's family doctor sent her to an orthopedic specialist, Dr. Mitchell at the Spinal Center. Dr. Mitchell ordered an MRI and determined that Mary had sustained an injury to one of the discs in her lower back. Unfortunately, due to the position of the injury, he doesn't think surgery will help Mary. As you heard, Mary is a stay-at-home mom to her son Jacob, who is 5 years old. If Mary's on her feet for more than an hour or two, her lower back begins to hurt. She has to go take a pain pill and lie down. If she has to bend over, it causes a lot of pain. As you can imagine, that limits her. If she runs the vacuum cleaner, she has to go lie down. If she has to carry a load of groceries or laundry, it hurts. She used to love growing vegetables. She hadn't been able to do so since the accident. Dr. Mitchell, the orthopedic specialist, said that she has a 10% permanent impairment of her lower back. So Mary is going to have pain for the rest of her life. It's not going to get better. So she's going to be limited for the rest of her life. What does a 10% impairment mean? Let me tell you a quick story about 10%. There was a fellow who had a wristwatch. It was only broken 10%. He didn't know about it at the time, but it started running 10% slow. First hour, it was only running 6 minutes late. 60 minutes in an hour, 10%, that's 6 minutes. Honestly, the fellow didn't really even notice it the first hour. But by the end of the workday, 8 hours later, his watch was 54 minutes late. The next morning, he woke up, his watch was 126 minutes late. That's 2 hours and 6 minutes late. That's what a 10% impairment will do. The fellow threw the wristwatch into the trash, went out and got a new one. But Mary can't go get a new back. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you must state the amount of compensation that you think Mary should receive. The $10,200 in medical bills are just the starting point. Mary is entitled to money for her pain and suffering, both past and future. She is entitled to compensation for loss of enjoyment of life, not being able to do the things she loves doing, like gardening. I would ask that you write down a monetary amount that you believe will fairly compensate Mary. Write the number down on the questionnaire via the website link provided in the email. Thank you very much for your time.